Hey, you lovely souls. Thank you so very much for being present with me here in this moment. I'm just so grateful to be doing this 3 power pick a card titled Generational Grief Etheric Cord Cutting. So if you're ready to begin anew and basically create the legacy that your ancestors are worthy of receiving, please join me for this 3 power pick a card, okay? I'm so grateful to be here with you guys. All right, now the energy that we have connected to a lot of grief. A lot of the generational grief is coming from the statement, I abuse my partner. So what this is telling me is an abusive partner did not, want to take the time to heal. So they kept, encouraging abuse in family members. If family members were more acceptable to it without having to be goaded and manipulated into it, they were treated really kind. But if you were against the abuse, more than likely, you were the family target and scapegoat because, it's kind of like a coven thing. I'm picking up on family grief where the family did not want it to be put out that they were practicing abuse. And, abusing your partner equated to how I treat my partner, I can treat my family. And with I do not require another's emotional agreements to follow my heart. You are the generational curse breaker if you just look, I understand that, we live in a world where pleasure comes with pain, but let's just be honest, I'm not going to keep subjecting myself to pain on a consistent basis because you guys want to hide the fact that this is an abusive family. So I feel as if you're watching this, you're being asked to completely break this cycle of abuse in every way possible. Congratulations to how far that you have come. And I feel like you're getting to a point where you're just like, look, I don't care if you feel slighted by me in any way possible because I do not want to continue the cycle of abuse, but I'm not going to not protect myself when you do abusive shit and try to cover it up covertly. So if you're watching this, you're more than likely the empath out of a narcissistic family that was afraid to stand up to the very first abuser of the family. And more than likely, the abuser abused their partner because they did not want to lose what they had, but they didn't appreciate it. So abuse was a way to have a sense of love without earning it with integrity and maintaining it with love. They wanted to earn it with deception and maintain it with abuse. So without further ado, I will see you at your pal or pals of choice. We have 3 pals. I am so grateful to be doing this. This is a very powerful cord cutting. And thank you for being present. So, hello, beautiful pal 1. Angel number 345 will possibly have some answers as to how to make sense of the change that's happening. For your the energy marking your reading is I crave order and comfort. So I feel as if there was a lot of the connected to the generational grief in your family. There was so much turmoil and upheaval that perhaps your family tried to hide it by looking as if they were well put together or joining certain organizations to hide their vulnerabilities of the chaos that literally, I feel like part of the grief is connected to chaos. I feel as if one of the addictions your family could have connected to the grief is chaos, okay? Let's get into it. We have Grace, Four of Pentacles. I'm really sensing a lot of poverty in this family due to not having a sense of safety. It resulted in funny money, constantly poverty mentality. We have prophetic dreams, And I feel as if possibly Pal One, you were the one who just naturally just was able to be at peace with everything and everyone around you. And there was a lot of envy and jealousy connected to how smoothly you do things. So you may have had a lot of family members definitely try to upheaval stuff for you. They created situations where, with this Four of Pentacles, where you would be codependent on them for help, and in these situations, they would abuse you. However, when you were financially stable, or just stable in general, emotionally, mentally, they would try to undermine you by emotionally influencing you like the moon. And then, once you let your guard down, it's abuse. And then it's like when you would start to get become aware of the cycle of abuse taking place, they would try to make it seem as if you're crazy, So, beautiful Power One, we have here: the frequency of grace supports our smooth adaptation to and anticipation of life's currents and changes as we evolve toward a higher version of ourselves on this earthly plane, bridging the divine with the human essence. So when you came to this earth realm, beautiful Power One, you were born into a family that you were supposed to help them overcome poverty mentality, but instead they fell into greed due to letting their envy and jealousy overtake them, that they were willing to sell you out for anything. And with prophetic dreams, Power One, you're showing up very highly psychic, and things like that. So they were willing to basically sell you out to a group of, and this is what I'm picking up, satanic groups that were willing to molest you for your psychic abilities. You see what I'm saying? This family was so overcome with grief and poverty and things like that, that they were so stagnant in every way possible. They were afraid of the past. They were afraid of the future. So they just stayed stagnant. We are believing in new beginnings. I feel like your energy was so different for this family. They really tried to keep a hold on you, Power One, to the point where you had to literally leave behind everything that you knew to get your new beginnings. This is believing in my new beginnings. So I feel as if you're learning to trust where you're being led to, because it's like you can't go back to the past and you don't know what's in the future, but you know it's good, but you just have to trust this process. And with Aset surrender, Goddess Aset is here helping you receive the parenting that you did not receive from this family. I feel as if you've been reparenting yourself, beautiful Power One. However, you're being given some extra unconditional universal love with Goddess Aset here. And so the beautiful thing about this, beautiful Power One, is that a generational grief, etheric cord cutting that's taking place is you learning to forgive your family for not knowing any better. I mean, I feel as if your knowledge is so advanced, Power One. You may have thought that your family knew what you knew, how you knew it, but literally your family now, if you're watching this, is now coming to terms with what they have done. They have an aligned beds that they've made. So it's like literally they're starting to see that the whole time they were making you look bad, they set things up bad for themselves. So your knowledge is far ahead of your time, Power One. Keep doing what you're doing to protect your energy, because everyone is not ready for the knowledge that you bring, nor do they know how to apply it. So do not be afraid of those who seek out your knowledge. Just simply accept this is the nature of the beast. With pleasure comes pain, and love, peace, and happiness, Power One. Hello, beautiful Power Two. So the cord cutting that's taking place is gaslighting. I feel as if your family was so emotionally detached from their true selves that they gaslighted naturally, by nature, narcissistic shit because they did not want to feel emotionally excluded. And I feel as if you, Pal 3, you are naturally emotionally independent and you grew up around a lot of codependent narcissists who wanted you to basically, they wanted to make an example out of you because you wanted to be free. They were like, we're going to show you oppression because they hadn't healed from oppression of slavery themselves. It's like, even though they're physically free, they were mentally not free. So connected to the grief could be mental illness. And I feel, Power 2, you've healed the mental illness, but the family that tried to impose a mental illness onto you, let's just say they're getting exposed for being very erratic due to not having access to your energy. We have fear. When I make myself happy, you call me crazy. When I make you happy, you say I'm a good person. What is wrong with me? I can't do anything right. So they started a new curse, which I feel you're going to be breaking it watching this, where you will constantly feel as if you are in the wrong every time. You are the empath of a narcissistic family, okay? So they gaslit you when you took care of yourself. We have multidimensionality. Yes, you are not of this world, Pal 2. You are a star seed with a big mission. And your family was highly threatened by how you expose their true nature, okay? With the world, anything that they did to try to paint you out to be a certain way with the extreme gaslighting has been put to an end because the growth that you exhibit with this multi-dimensionality, Pal 2, is so magnificent. You are a respected healer with medicine, woman. All right. And because of it, if you have a spiritual business, a lot of people will be seeking out your services. When my thoughts are powerful, a lot of these people try to convince you that you were powerless. And so they basically targeted your mental to the point where you felt like whatever they said would go. So it's like there was a point in time where you were receiving projections and projections and projections onto people where you didn't know who you were. And the fact that you were able to heal that and release that with medicine, woman, well, let's just say this family's getting exposed. With Oya, they're experiencing a lot of upheaval. And let's just say, because you were able to alchemize the fact that a lot of people like to project onto you, this is how pure your energy is, Pal 2. Everywhere you go, change happens. It happens in a way that 1313, people who are not aware of it, they have but to buckle under the pressure of change. Because I feel like you used to naturally change things so much that they worked overtime to convince you that you were powerless. So you possibly just stopped, tapping into your psychic abilities because these people did not like that you raised awareness on things that they needed to change. So instead of wanting to change, they wanted to gaslight the shit out of you. And let's just say this family is being exposed and they're not being accepted anywhere. They're getting exiled. With this world card, you're going to be well known. And the more well known you get, people are going to cut them off left and right. Because the fact that you've been able to overcome this severe type of narcissistic abuse, even if they didn't physically put their hands on you, they wanted to basically target everything about you. They wanted to cut you off from your divine connection, your crown chakra off, because they were highly jealous of your connection to spirit. And they went above and beyond to target your throat chakra, third eye, and heart. So you may be noticing in this time, you're going to be experiencing a lot of psychic abilities because you are in harmony and you're letting love into your life. And you deserve it. But we're going to turn this, my thoughts are powerful, in reverse upside down and receive this, guys. Receive it because you deserve it. As I am aware of the power of my thoughts, I am able to create my dream life. So in this point in time, it's okay for you to go out and spend time to yourself. Your level of attractability is very high. So the boundaries that you set to make sure you maintain your equilibrium and protect your physical body is is valid. Anyone who's trying to send you emotional energy, like Pal 2 is bougie, Pal 2 is this and that, they feel disempowered. And if they feel disempowered, they want to basically disempower you. But because you're so protected and you don't let people into your energy, they want to project that onto you. So remind yourself today, Pal 2, that my thoughts are powerful. Remind yourself that I'm loved and I am protected. And Goddess Oya is walking with you, like fucking shit up for anybody that's trying to disturb your peace. So do not walk in fear, walk in joy and happiness, exude your joy, because this is your birthright. Anyone that's trying to take it from you, well, they're not experiencing happiness and they can't get access to you. All they can simply do is gossip and send you bad energy. All right, let's cleanse the energy. So welcome, Pal 3. So I saw 1616, angel number. That might come in handy for you. So generational grief, etheric cord cutting, is you come from a family of truth speakers who were silenced. Their throat chakras, back in the day, were literally they had tonsils cut out. Slavery and things like that. The message here is stay dead. The world is better since you left it. Don't come back. We won't let you. So I feel as if you come from a family of truth speakers, Pal 3, and before they got silenced, that your family, your lineage was so powerful. Yeah. And I feel as if with the amount of oppression your family experienced, it was so difficult that a lot of them caved into the pressure because they started turning against each other. I'm feeling oppressive forces basically, encourage the spirit of envy and jealousy by saying, look at how that person operates. Look at how that person operates. Why can't you do that? And so envy and jealousy formed within your family. This broke up the strength. And so you had truth speakers start talking about each other. And then this is where the oppressive forces were able to come in and just wreak havoc. And they basically fucked your family lineage up because they knew how powerful your family lineage is. But Pal 3, you are the one that's here to break it. So there's been a lot of death magic done on you because you keep overcoming all the odds. We have forgiveness. I feel as if you're letting go of unwanted feelings and emotions. The energy of forgiveness strengthens our capacity to let go of unwanted feelings and emotions. You simply forgiving those who have intentions to harm you, because they do not like that when you speak truth, it basically changes things and creates balance. This is why you're still here. Resentment in your heart is how you attract death, Pal 3. So some of your family members are attracting death right now who try to throw you under the bus when the oppressive individuals came to try to see how to get your weaknesses. I feel like some of your family members told these people grave stories about how they abused you and how they had fun taking you down when you were little and you didn't know any better. And now these people are experiencing death because your family chose you to break the generational curse of slavery. And these people chose to continue it. So if they want to, support the oppressors, then hey, they can go die like the oppressors. And the people that are viciously murdering your family with some magic, they're going to be going down just like how your family's dying. The ones that betrayed you. So just know a karma reading. Anyone who's been trying to betray you is going to die horribly. We have the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, let's keep going. We have Spirit Weaver. Yes, you forgiving these people on a consistent basis allows you to have clarity of what it is that you are creating in this world. When patience pays off, please be patient. Just know your energy is as potent as a full moon. I'm patient because I know I'm going through a process and I'm in full acceptance of the situation. Let's just say at the end of this lifetime, you're going to look back and see why your ancestors chose to be truth speakers in a world that tried to silence them. The ancestors that walk with you are such powerful truth speakers that when they spoke, they could have been by themselves, and they could have been among 1,000 people that wanted to kill them. When they spoke, they were able to walk through these people unharmed, and these people actually began harming the others that they were walking with. It's like, I feel like you have endured a lot of gang stalking as well, but your ancestors are here to let you know, like, they are strong on their own. They can come as one person, you know, and have a whole bunch of people trying to turn people against them. And even if the whole world turned against them, your family members wouldn't die. The people that turned against your family members would die. So what's taking place here, beautiful power 1, is that you might want to go to power 1. Beautiful power 3 is that your ancestors are showing you the strength that is in your family. We have 7 sisters, creativity. Look, you are able to alchemize every situation because you are able to patiently, you know, like the tortoise, go through life and see things. You are a deliberate, conscious creator. And because of this, your ancestors are teaching you how to manifest effortlessly, you know, in every way possible. And because of it, the oppressors that targeted your family, they didn't like that when you spoke truth, you effortlessly manifest and you consciously manifested. So you may have had some people in your past try to get you to manifest fuck shit, and then you would get the karma for it. And you have been accountable enough to pay off this debt, beautiful power 3. So that's why you're being blessed with, let's just say, manifestation abilities out of this world, okay? I actually feel led to get one more message for you guys. Originality, reflection, authenticity. The frequency of originality supports our capacity to be unique and original creators of unlimited possibilities in every moment. Do not let fear keep you from this energy. Okay? Reflection. Walk in love, power 3. The energy of reflection supports our growth through the insights we get from the contemplation of self and others. When you are confused, take time to just connect back to who you truly are at a soul level. And also, the energy of authenticity supports our choice to be genuine and truthful in all aspects of our lives with others as well as with ourselves. So continue to be authentic, power 3. Let's cleanse the energy, and I hope you enjoyed this cord cutting.